Hey guys, Sayonel here. In this video, I wanted to talk about social anxiety. I've suffered social anxiety since I was little and I still suffer from it today. And in this video, I wanted to talk about my experiences and how YouTube helped me break out of my shell a little bit and confront my social anxiety just a little bit. As I was growing up, I had problems meeting people for the first time, and the things that went through my head, they still go through my head, make me doubt and question, if they like me, if they don't like me, and stuff like that. As a child, and even up to today, when I meet somebody for the first time, I have all these things and questions that go through my head, and I honestly don't know how to stop it. Like, meeting for someone for the first time, like introducing myself, the first things that go through my head are, they're going to think I'm stupid. Are they going to think I'm weird? Are they going to think I'm ugly? Are they going to think that I'm unintelligent somehow or I'm bothering them? And that's all that goes through my head until I get to know them. Once somebody says something to me, like, just say hi and say, my name is, blah, blah, blah. Then I tend to ease a little bit. And the more that they talk, the more that I talk until I get to know you. Then I become very comfortable and a chatterbox. And so after I make friends with these people, with somebody for the first time, then the things that go through my head are they genuine in the friendship? Are they only friends with me out of pity? Or are they really my friends or just pretending to be my friend? And I would honestly love to get over that. And doing YouTube has helped a little bit because I am putting myself out there. I am letting people know how weird I am and stuff that I like and my opinions. I just got creepy there. I would love to stop having those feelings. I even have feelings of growing up. I bought these combat boots. I mean, they had thick heels like this. They were army boots that went up to my knee, had belt buckles, were jet black, bought them from Hot Topic for a costume for American McGee's Alice that I had made. And I wore them because I loved them. I mean, they were $50, but I absolutely loved these shoes. I wore them on a weekly basis to school, out, and one time I went to Hot Topic wearing those boots about, I guess it was a year after I bought them. And this girl told me that she loved my boots. And the first thing that went into my head was blank. Because I had no idea what to say. And then I said, thank you. And then my dad asked me, why didn't you say that you liked her boots back? That isn't nice. And I sat and thought about it. And I was like, I didn't even notice she had boots. And I'm apparently doing everything wrong social-wise. And now, even today, I know my dad didn't mean to, but now, today, when somebody compliments me, if I don't compliment them back, or if I just say thank you and they walk off, I feel absolutely horrible because I didn't compliment them. Like, recently, I was at the park with my sister-in-law. We were playing Pokemon Go. And a girl, as I was putting the baby stroller back in the car so I could get, my daughter was already buckled in, and I was putting the stroller back in the car so that we could go home. A girl and a group of guys that were with her passed behind me, and she mentioned how much she loved my hair. And I kind of just froze and said, thank you, and then hurried up and just went back because I panicked, because I thought, oh God, I didn't say I liked her hair back. And she had this straight, coal black hair with purple in it, I think is what she had. She had purple tips, kind of like how I have my blue. And I instantly regretted not saying anything to her. I felt horrible. And then when I got in the car, I instantly became depressed because I should have said something to her. I felt like I should have said something. And all this crap just went through my head, and I just wanted to hurry up and get home at this point. And I have tried hard to get over this social anxiety. Back when my husband and I were buying a house, our realtor, my husband was like, he mentioned this to me after we went on a realtor trip. She was showing us houses, and we decided if we liked them or not, and I jotted down likes and dislikes about each house. My husband told me, "You were really quiet, and then all of a sudden you were just this chatterbox that just wouldn't stop." And that was because I got to know her. At first, I was really nervous because, again, I didn't want her to think anything bad of me. And by somebody talking to me first, I can evaluate what type of conversation they're going to want to have. If they're going to immediately think I'm weird by their personality or bad, if I evaluate if they're going to be a good person or not. And yes, a scenario would be if I'm at a party of 10 people and I'm going to be that girl. Yeah, me. I'm going to be that girl that either, leans up against the wall, sits against the wall, or I find somewhere to sit and then I just kind of keep to myself. Either daydream, play on my phone, or listen to music. Most likely it's going to be daydream. And then just wish that somebody would come talk to me, because I most of the time, I will not get up and talk to somebody first. And I will be secretly sitting there in my little loathing bubble, waiting for somebody to talk to me and say, "Hi, my name is," and then me get real excited and go, "Hi, my name is," and I wait for that confrontation. But if nobody walks up to me, I will tend to sit there and, feel bad for myself and get all depressed and want to go home. And I will sit there and patiently wait for somebody and desperately waiting for somebody to come up and say hi to me. I know it's pathetic. I understand it's weird. And I have tried so hard to get over it. Even talking on the phone with people I don't even know gets me completely freaked out. I have to go through a process of breathing slow, taking deep inhales and exhales. I have to recite in my head what I'm going to say, and it's bothersome. My husband has also has social anxiety. So when it comes to, do you want to go, do you want to order pizza? You should call. No, you should call. And then we bicker back and forth who's going to call until I eventually win. So even talking on phones is just as bad to me as talking to somebody physically in person, because I think, oh God, they're on the phone thinking I'm some idiot that has no idea what she's talking about. And for some reason they can't understand me because all of a sudden they speak a different language, and I just completely wig out. It's like when I had to call my OB for the first time and make an appointment. They told me I had missed my appointment, which I had no idea that my gynecologist had scheduled me an appointment. So here I am feeling utterly stupid on the phone, recording, trying to figure out in my head, now what am I going to say? And I almost panicked and hung up. That is how bad it can get. And most of my friends don't know this. They're probably going to know now after watching this video. It takes me a long time to learn someone's name. I don't know why. I know faces, I know voices, and I know somebody's silhouette. Give me a name, and I completely blank. And that's like recently over at, it's a store called The Inner Geek. There's a girl that works there. She got me into reading a comic called Lock and Key. She recommended it. We sat there for, I guess it was like 10, 15, maybe more minutes. My daughter was getting really restless. She actually played with my daughter so I could look at the comics and talked about different types of comics that she enjoyed and what she recommended, like steampunk, zombie, or just supernatural, which is what got me into Lock and Key. And recently we talked about Pokemon Go in general, because she said that she forgot to ask me how it went when my sister-in-law and I went to the park to catch Pokemon. And my husband's like, "What's her name?" And I just sat there and was like, I don't know. And he's like, why don't you ask her? Because I don't want to be a creep. I feel like I'm a creep if I just walk up to you and you're like, hey, what you need? Like, it's kind of like, I want to stalk you now. I might bring up the courage to ask one day. But until that day, it's just gonna be that girl over at the Inner Geek. And if she watches this, I'm very sorry I don't know your name. And that's just some of my social anxiety experiences. Now, recently, my husband has finally convinced me to start doing YouTube videos. I've been wanting to do them, oh God, since 2006 when I made my account. But I was too nervous. I didn't know, what type of equipment I needed. I knew I needed a microphone at least. And a camera if I wanted to do vlogs. But I wanted to do Let's Plays, and I had no idea what type of, software I needed, how to do anything. And then I got really nervous anyway because I thought, oh man, I'm putting myself on the internet. I'm also the type of person that doesn't even, most of the time, I don't comment on anybody's videos or posts, like those pictures that people post all over Facebook, unless I know the person. It took my husband a long time to get me into YouTube. It took convincing, and it took until my daughter was born for me to even gain the courage to do it for some weird reason. Me finally doing YouTube is helping me break out of my shell. I've actually started talking on Facebook with random groups more, and even playing Pokemon Go, going out in public, because there's a bunch of groups around here that host events at parks and stuff where they put down lures, and one of them even had a Poke Center, and they were giving away free bottles of water and as well as some free sunscreen for people that wanted or needed it. And I thought that was completely awesome. We talked to quite a bit of people there, and even going to the park now, I'll randomly talk to a stranger that's like, hey, there's a Dragonite over there. And then we all go running and to, catch this Dragonite, which I did catch it. It was like CP, I think it was 1261. So yeah, finally I got one. Because there are no Dratinis around here. I can't evolve one even if I wanted to. No Dratinis. We pretty much have Clefairies, Pidgeys, Zubats, and Eevees. That is the main four that we have where I live. And I love my Clefairy. Clefairy is my favorite Pokemon. Well, along with Jigglypuff. But, I know, finding anything big and new is awesome. Like, I just found my first Onix since I've been playing it. I've been playing since day one, and I finally found an Onix. But anyway, talking to these people, we actually talked to these people, and yeah, the red light just came on, so my husband's in the kitchen. I've been tending to talk to people more, but along with Pokemon Go and YouTube, because, I'm putting, like I said, I'm putting myself out there, and I did deal with my very first video where I talked a little bit about myself as well as what I wanted to do with my channel. That video, I think I recorded it 4 or 5 different times. The first couple of times I recorded it, I hated it, and then I just kept re-recording it over and over and over, and I still hated it. And then when I actually liked it, I, for some reason, could not transfer it to my computer, and I was devastated, and my husband was like, you need to go record it again. I fixed the camera, go record, and then we'll put it on the computer. And I was devastated at this point. I was so frazzled and angry and anxious that I almost just ditched the entire video and was like, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm done. YouTube's done. I was about to throw in the towel. And I don't know, something in me just kept pushing me to keep doing it, push on my boundaries, out of my comfort zone, and I did finally make that video. And I felt like it was rushed, but I did do it. And after editing and putting it in, I kept questioning, what looks good, what doesn't look good. And after I posted it, of course, the whole anxiety thing came back of whether I sound stupid and blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to keep preaching every time about how I felt. But at least now I'm on Twitter more, which I had Twitter for a couple of years now, but I never used it except for to post League of Legends stats after the game. Like, look how much awesome damage I did, or look how much, look at how many kills to death to assist ratios I have, KDA. And now I'm using it for more things. I'm posting my videos on there. I'm trying to connect with people on there. I still haven't really, used to its full potential yet. Because I'm like, oh my God. I actually commented on somebody's first tweet the other day, and, well, I guess it's not the first tweet. It might have been the second or third. First one was another YouTuber that I watch, but I about panicked because this is just a random person, and I thought, oh, I've got to do it and send. I have no idea why it took that much courage to hit, to type in something and then just send it. And since I've been starting, my YouTube channel, well, not really starting it, but actually actively posting, I would like to continue doing it. I can only do it on my free time because I do have a daughter. She's going to be turning a year old this weekend. It's I'm happy that she's turning a year old, but I'm also not happy because that's a year older to going off to college and getting married, which everyone keeps, kindly reminding me that before you know it, she's going to be in elementary school, and then before you know that, she's going to be in high school, and then she's going to be off to college, and then she's going to be married, and then she's going to have kids of her own, and I'm like, she's not even a year old. Oh, yeah. I'm half excited, half not excited. Maybe you can hear her whining in there. She's in the kitchen. So, YouTube has helped me quite a bit, and playing Pokemon Go has helped me quite a bit. And this is weird from somebody who's played World of Warcraft since, I think it was 2007, as well as League of Legends, which I can't play much now because of my child. And I can only do videos as long as my daughter lets me, because, yes, I am a stay-at-home mom, and she does tend to cry and scream her head off, and she wants mommy, and I'm the only one that can feed her, and I try to at least get a video out once a week. So, just heads up if you made it this far into the video. Since I've been doing YouTube, I find that making silly faces at the camera and being, funny and laughing at myself really does help me with my anxieties while making a video. So that's why these are cut out, spliced quite a bit, because I'm trying to calm myself down and make funny faces at the camera. And I do post, depending on the type of vlog, I'll post it in the, post it around or just at the end of the video. So that's why I'm doing it. I'm not doing it to be weird per se. I'm doing it because it helps me calm, because I laugh at myself, and it just helps me relax a little more so that I can actually do a video, because I've been told that, oh, your videos, I would have never known that you had social anxiety because, while watching your videos. I would have never guessed. And that's why I make silly faces at myself. I try to act so weird that I laugh at myself, and it tends to calm me down enough to where I can get a video done. So, maybe one day I'll get out of this phase and actually feel like I'm not a social idiot. And that's how YouTube and Pokemon Go have helped me with my social anxiety issues. In the near future, I would like to have it under control for the most part, but until then, I'm going to continue thinking that every time I talk to somebody, doubting everything that I say to them, if they think I'm stupid and whatnot. So, I'll see you all next time. Bye! Okay, maybe I should put that. I don't want that to look bad.